Hi there, and this is a request for a script or a plugin or an automation system for Illustrator for the following purpose. I am a logo designer and I use this template to show my logos on on CrowdSpring and 99 Designs, etc. And basically I want a method where my logo that I create in these artboards will automatically be transferred, resized, and exported as JPEG and saved as an Illustrator file so that I can upload it on CrowdSpring or anywhere else. So basically this is the template that I use. For reference, this is a symbol and this is also a symbol, and this is where I resize my work. I will create a logo and I will resize my work on this black outline box, and this is for the white version, and this is the background. So for example, I'm going to create a logo, and for example I'm just going to create something really random. And I will have some text as the name, and we'll call this logo. And let's say that this is a logo that I have produced. Just let me resize this. Let me change the color. Okay, so now I doodle. This is my doodle area. These three artboards, they are my doodle area. I doodle and I create this logo. So it's usually very small in size because I like to doodle, but it might be large. So we're going to take in both cases. So let's say I've just designed this logo, and this is what I normally do. I copy this. I go to my resizing template area. I paste it here, and then I have to resize the logo so that it is within the confines of this bounding box, the black locked bounding box, the one with a very thin line. So I usually make the edges meet. We can do this by letting it show us the bounding box. So yeah, that's the edge. So since the artwork, the logo in this case, has to be inside the black box, I have to make it so that the first edge touches it. Can be whichever edge. It might be the top edge or it might be the left edge. But so long as everything is within the every logo element is within the box, that is what is required. And then after that, I will take this logo and I will paste it, copy paste it on over here. And then this is the white version. So after I have copied it, I will select a white color. I will change the fill to a white, and then after that, the reason I resize it is because I have already made both of these symbol instances based on the size that I have calculated on this. So for example, if I take this and if I replace the symbol instance for what is presently on the logo template, you will see that I just didn't do that one time. So you will see that it replaces it perfectly. So it doesn't go out of the box. In other words, for example, if I just take this and resize it over here, then would have been totally different. It might have been big and I have to resize it or something. Since the purpose of this is to make everything automated, the symbols panel makes that a lot easier. And then you will see now that even though on here both of them are equal sizes, and on the logo template both of them are different sizes, when I paste them, I think I selected too much over there. Let's go back. When I paste them on the white version, which is over here, it's still the same size as the previous one, which is because I have reduced the symbol instance of this one and this one respectively. So after I have done this, I will usually go to File. Let me just move this. Wait, just give me a sec. The recorder is okay. I will go to File and then Save for the web. I will usually save it as at 800 by 800 at 100%. I will save it. Then I will usually overwrite the same file again and again every time I save it. So I think that should be something that is incorporated into the automation system. This is very important. I don't want to like click on anything or say yes to overwrite or replace. So there is a common file name that I use. It's called final only template. But I think also if it saves it as I think that can be arranged. We can talk about the name of the JPEG later on. So I usually click on save, then I say yes to replacing it, and then I'm done. And then I usually upload that or send that as in an email. So another thing that should be incorporated into the automation system is that I want to save the vector version of the symbol. I can easily make the white version since all I do is change the fill to white, but I want to save this version as the vector form. Now since I have 5 artboards here, I don't want to always save the vector file simply because it usually is time consuming, and Illustrator is crashes a lot on me. I don't know what the reason is. So if there's any way to just save this part, just this part, it can be on a very little artboard that is the size of the logo right over here, then that would suffice. I repeat, I only need to save this part for the vector, just this part if it could save it. And when it saves the vector as an AI or EPS, it should save it as the name of the file. Right now it is untitled1, and with the date and the time, so that I can distinguish the other I can distinguish it from the other logos. So I repeat, it should save it as the name of the file with the date and the time. In short, that is what the script or the plugin should do. So again, let me just go again through what the plugin does. Let's just create some random logo. Okay, this is then okay. Then let's say I have doodled and have created this logo. So I would have a script or something. I can go to File, Script or something. That's okay. Or it can be a plugin or something like that, or any automation system, as long as all this is automated. I repeat, the only thing I need to do is just click on it. I don't want to be able to click on yes. I don't want to see a dialog box. and it should all do this rather quickly as it is being automated, and we know that most of the time is spent on just clicking it and preparing the preview boxes, etc. Everything should be automated up until the saving of the vector file after it saves the JPEG. So it should so this is what it does. It takes the logo that I have just created. I will have already selected the logo. That's after I have selected the present logo, I will click it. Then okay, then I am back here. It should replace these. So let's see, the bounding box says that okay, and so then it would resize this until it's inside the bounding box. That's cool. And then it would take this and paste it over here inside the bounding box. To touch the bounding box, it will make it white, and then let's just zoom out so I can show you the just forget about what has appeared here. Then it would take the color logo and it would paste it on the already existing instance, so that it would replace the instance with the same dimension as the replaced instance, and it would take this logo and it would replace the white instance so that it does not lose its dimensions. This is much easier than, you know, just taking the vector and just placing it and then just resizing it. If I just copy it, I replace the instance, and it does everything for me. And then after it has done this, it should automatically save it for the web. Save it for the web at 800 by 800, and it should overwrite an already existing file. We can talk about the name of the file. It's okay. And if the name of the file does not exist, let it create it. If it does exist, immediately overwrite it without prompting me. It should save it. It should say yes on its own, or it should just do it automatically. And then after this, there should be a method to save the colored version of the logo separately. Maybe one way to do this would be to save the instance library after saving the JPEG. But I will leave that up to you. But it might be easier if you just if there's a way to save just this part as an EP, as a vector file, as an AI or a vector file. I don't want anything else for the vector file. I don't want not even the color here or even the white version. I only want the colored version, as I wanted to make it simple and easy for Illustrator to process. And that's the end of what the logo does. I want to note that everything should be done in the background. I don't want to see any dialog boxes. I don't want to see any, I just don't want to see any of that stuff. It should be like I create a logo in my doodles, then I click on the plugin or script, and then it should do that automatically. Then it should do all of that automatically. If possible, if it's not possible to make it run in the background, I know that it won't take long if it's a script or something like that. I'm willing to wait a couple of seconds, but as much as possible it should do everything in the background, and it should finish it. So it should do it quickly within 1 or 2 seconds. So yeah, that's my request. So please email me. I have my email down there and my Skype contact. Email me and we can talk. Thank you.